Greetings, Scorpio. I hope that you mighty humans are doing extremely well. Let's take a look and see what the runes and fairies have for us today. Okay, mighty humans, let's start with the runes. Perthro, magic, mysteries, secrets, the knowing of them. So magic is indicated right at the start. Dagaz, a brand new dawn. It is night and then the sun comes up and suddenly the world is very, very different. A change in perspective. And Uruz, speed, strength, and untamed potential. This is glorious. Your magic is working, resulting in a change of your reach, the world that you see, as if it is before and after the sunrise. Things are very, very different due to your magic or your manifestation. And that this is fast, it is powerful and robust, and the potential resulting from it is unstoppable. Beautiful energy to start out with. So let's take a look and see what the fairy have to add. Luminous doom, ecstasis, Geo, the slow. I like this guy. Iris of the rainbow, the collective of pixies, and he of the fiery sword. So your magic or manifestation is working. Right beneath this, we have luminous doom. It's feeling sorry for ourselves, victim mentality, self-defeat or self-pity, self-destruction. So it seems that you are basically purging this malware from your operating system. You've done some sort of working, manifestation, prayer. Doesn't matter what you call it, you are the mighty human and you have set this into motion. Victim mentality is one of the ways that the system of control imprisons humanity. The matrix is a prison of the mind, and the way it works is with distorted belief systems. Here you have set into motion the removal of this, and so perhaps you performed a healing ritual or a prayer to the beloved source of all sources to purge this from your system. Iris of the rainbow. This wonderful fairy talks about the promise of the future, hope. Now, a brand new dawn is indicated in the second column, and what comes with this promise of hope is ecstasis. Something clicks. These two energies next to each other are the polar opposite. Self-pity, depression, heaviness versus spiritual and physical ecstasy, nirvana, that state of being connected back to our home, which is the beloved source of all sources, We are all aspects of the divine, and reconnection to home brings ecstasy. So starting off with a powerful manifestation or healing work that you have done, this self-pity, depression, and heaviness is being lifted with a promise of hope and healing. You go through a change in perspective, as if the sun rises. It is no longer night, and you can see what is going on around you. You can find your way back home, resulting in incredible joy, a state of samadhi, hitting nirvana, the greatest form of ecstasy that will wash all this nonsense away. This was never yours to begin with, mighty human. This was a distortion. This is the true you. Now, underneath this great ecstasy, spiritual and physical joy and pleasure, just hitting a high note, the highlight of your incarnation, we have the collective of pixies. This talks about joyful participation, willingness, virtue. You're doing something, and you're doing it with love. What it is that you are working on is ever greater magic, first and foremost towards the self. There is no one more worthy of your healing and your blessing than you, mighty human. This is doing it and loving it. This is doing it and doing it really well. This is fantastic. And not only are you doing it with joy, your heart is into it. You're loving doing it. On the third column, we've got speed, strength, and untamed potential. Now, this process can become overwhelming. And so you want to pace yourself. Time doesn't exist other than the illusion of the matrix. Time is only a limitation of the physical domain. And so here, under this strength and untamed potential, we've got Geo, the slow. Now, the wisdom of Geo, the slow, is being aware of cycles of time and to have patience. Because some manifestations in the physical domain take a sequence of cause and effect, one thing after the next, after the next, after the next. Be patient. Keep doing what you're doing with joy and love. You are already victorious. And here beneath Geo the slow, we've got He of the fiery sword. This is justice, spiritual will, righteousness. This is equivalent to the rune Tiwaz in the Nordic runes, in the Elder Futhark runes. Righteousness, justice, the active principle, the fiery sword. Now look at the width of this bridge. If this point here is your crown, resulting from the work that you are doing so joyfully with dedication, it's becoming more robust. You're getting a greater flow of life from the beloved source of all things and your infinite soul. To begin with, it's only a tiny trickle coming down. But look at the change here. This is a pillar of light. And that is what you are, mighty human. This is truly a brand new dawn. Look at the start and end of this process. Look at this guy. He's miserable. Life is awful. Poor me, poor me, poor me. Look at what you're transforming yourself into, mighty human. I salute you. He of the fiery sword. Everything connected. Look at this flow of divinity, life force, prana, chi, that love that lies at the foundation of all creation. This is what you are becoming. beloved mighty human. This is fantastic. So, it is important to go beyond regular divination, regardless of which instrument it is that we are using. In this case, I'm using the Elder Futhak Runes and the Fairy Oracles deck. But it is important that we are not limited just to observation. We are aspects of the beloved source of all sources. And so therefore, we are powerful creators. Creators, not only co-creators, but we are that spark of initiation. We are in the driver's seat, mighty humans. And so now we come to the active part of our runes and fairy readings, the creation of a sigil of power. We're going to use the technology of the runes and encapsulate all this beautiful energy of transformation, metamorphosis into a graphical form. So we're starting with Perthro, magic. You see, you manifested this change. You were always in control. So, next we have Dagaz, a brand new dawn, change in perspective, change in scenery, change in what your consciousness can reach, connecting to source. And then we have Uruz, strength, untamed potential. And so now let us create the sigil. So, beloved mighty humans, let's go through things one last time. Through your magic, your pure and powerful manifestation capability, you have initiated a process of purging victim mentality, feeling sorry for yourself, purging that virus out of your operating system, giving rise to great hope and promises of a glorious future. This is resulting in a change of scenery, what your consciousness can reach and perceive, leading to incredible ecstasis, spiritual and physical well-being, and pleasure. There's a drastic contrast between the before and after. From this state of despair, you reach the peak of joy and satisfaction. It is so good that you continue working on yourself with great dedication, putting your heart into it. This process of ever greater health and connection to source continues with strength and untamed potential. You are gently reminded to be patient because the physical domain is slow, it is viscose, it is dense. And so what happens instantly in energetic realms will take a sequence or cycle of time to show results in physicality. And by a very, very short amount of time, you are turning into justice and righteousness itself, a being connected powerfully to the beloved source of all things, a symbol of truth and righteousness. And the difference between the start and end of each one of these cycles of time is mind-boggling. This is going to be an iterative process. Every time you go through this, From this, you become this. As if you couldn't imagine even greater ascension and progress, you go through the whole thing one more time, and compared to the end, comparing the end to the beginning, it is just black and white. So you're on a spiral of ascension, mighty human, and I congratulate you. So you may take a photograph of this sigil of power, or just take it into your brilliant mind. If it is aligned with your highest soul purpose, highest good, and greatest life, may you accept it. I would like to thank you for your valuable time and being here, and look forward to seeing you in the near future.